Goodest of mornings. Morning, Manana. Okay, everyone's here. We got word from Ethel a little while ago. There's something she wants to tell us, and we should go to the console room to hear it. Very well. We should say thanks for this tent at least. Cripes, I'm never sleeping. Okay, let's see what Ethel has to say then. But yeah, very much could be Yorin, which would be super interesting for a variety of reasons. It certainly did kind of match the voice.
People in Colony 4 are certainly quick to accept.
Okay, so hopefully this is the end before we can start adventuring.
You lot sleep all right?
Yeah, like a log. Thanks for the room. You cleaned it out just for us.
Don't sweat it. Just a token from us higher-ups. My Iris's clock. I couldn't quite believe it. So I went outside, hunted down a Hox as a test.
And?
Didn't get snuffle. The flame clock didn't show, and neither did any motes. Looks like it's real.
Yeah. We were baffled too, at first.
Anyway, we're all thankful to you. Flame clocks don't work so good when you're dirt. Hated having to worry about when my number might be up.
Wait, dirt? I thought Ethel's rank was silver. It was when she saved our hides, wasn't it?
Well, stuff happens. Kamaravi. Heard of him? Call him the Smouldering. The greatest warrior in all of Agnus. And a commander loves to spar with the guy.
I know him. They say his spear technique is unparalleled. That, and he's an ace for honest pilot. Wow. So Kamaravi and Ethel were rivals.
That's right. We fought against him who knows how many times now. Took our share of damage, but then so did they. At one time, one of his Phoronis' knee joints blew clean out. Well, most likely it was a failure of maintenance. The commander could have ended it then and there. But no.
Telling other people's tales again? Not very endearing. Cut it out.
Commander! Apologies, Mom.
I'm joking.
Ethel?
It became a tremendous scandal. The castle stripped our colony of our silver rank, demoting us to dirt. But look. They were made the lowest of the low, and still they chose to stick by me, even though it meant having to live day to day. That is why I must prevail over him.
Huh? But you're...
Free from the yoke of the flame clock, yes, certainly. However, this is another matter.
What is it about then?
Hunger? Pride? Desire? Joy, maybe? It's a little hard to put into words, but something along those lines. I haven't all the time in the world, and my troops understand this full well. For me, well, all of us, really. A rematch with Kamaravi is everything. And that will give purpose to the remainder of our lives.
a purpose to life.
Right, okay. On an emotional level, I could understand.
Wow, really?
I didn't say I agreed. I just see her point of view, that's all.
All right now, let's put a pin in the philosophizing. When we talked last night, you said your destination was Swordmarch, as I recall.
Right.
Come along.
Oh gosh, more cutscenes, please. I just wish to adventure in the world while I'm eating dinner or something. Agni are definitely designed based on the full plan of that evolution stuff revealed at the end of the second game, the whole blade cycle thing. I had forgotten about that. I always wish there was kind of like a relevant recap of like, hey, remember all this stuff? Let's explain it to you. Time for 90 hours of grinding cutscenes while eating. This game certainly is cutscene heavy. Honestly, I like it though. JRPGs, I like the combat, I like the exploration, but it's the stories where they always shine.
This right here is Swordmarch. Well, that part is common knowledge, I suppose. To get there, you have a few possible routes. Mainly the northern and the southern. And then, the direct route cutting through the ocean vortex.
You don't say. That works.
Nobody's done it before.
Such a tease.
You can try to approach it from sea or from air. But as soon as you're close to it, you'll end up being ripped to shreds. Trust me, it's not just the waves and the wind. We believe there's some other force at play there. And so, through elimination then, these two. And quite frankly, I wouldn't advise going north.
Why's that?
The road's dangerous, and it runs right past Agnus Castle territory. You'd have a hard time getting through.
Tyann, turns out you were right.
As always.
Additionally, you are Ouroboros. If you face another colony, you may find the same thing happening as did with us.
I'd feel safe betting on it.
If you go south, the battle lines are relatively fixed. If you can proceed along this route, you'll get there in about 2 months.
2 months.
But
there's more?
even if you reach the sword, this city, yes? It's hard to believe you would find it there. It seems far-fetched.
How so?
Once, we had to advance across this region ourselves. It was empty. Nothing but the sword piercing the landscape. And then, there's that word you mentioned, city. What could that possibly mean? Is it a person? Or a thing?
When Guernica talked about it, it sounded kind of like a colony?
I was pretty sure it was an object.
Will you still go there, regardless?
Yeah. That was the idea. For a chance to live on.
Then there's no more to say. Boliaris,
Mom?
our guests will be leaving soon. Let's give them any assistance we can.
No worries.
Feel free to use the facilities here at your leisure. Get ready for what's ahead.
Mimi? Relax. We're just doing what Ethel said. Just using the facilities at our leisure. You have to eat, else you won't grow. It's just... don't let them get to you. Yeah?
Hey.
What is this?
It used to belong to my friend. He always wore it till last year. Yes, he died, fighting against Colony Psi. You animals killed him. shot him right here. Clean through.
You're wrong. We're actually from Colony Gam... Mimi, what? If that's what you want, go ahead and shoot. It's not like I'm a hard target.
Now we're talking. Oh, what? You're nearly done anyway. Well then keep your lousy embers. Die today or in 3 months' time, not much difference. Just mind you don't get poisoned before your time's up.
What a jerk. So uncalled for. Senna, it's fine. He was right. We did kill people. Maybe not his friend, but certainly others. We had no choice. If we hadn't have, we'd be goners. We had no choice. Yeah, that was clear until now. But not anymore. Right? Uh-huh. There's a chance we can make amends. Even if we're misunderstood.
On the house. Eat your fill, friend.
Huh?
We're dirt rank, remember? Life ain't easy here. But you did help. Besides, you gave us a choice. The choice not to fight. Now, we won't have to take others' lives. I've wished for this. And you made it true. Thanks for that.
Damn. I want that. Please give me burrito. I've been a hungry boy. I am a hungry boy. Okay, so what now? I believe the southward route is currently blocked by rockfall. I'd estimate that clearing it will take some time. Guess we'll just have to wait till it's done. Oh, take me to Burrito Mountain, please. Guys, say something. Huh? Sounds heavy. I've been thinking, and I think there might be something else that we could try. You mean about Colony 4? It's hardly your responsibility. Tyon, it's not quite like that. I mean, if I see someone in trouble, I just want to help them. Maybe it's not a sense of responsibility exactly. It's more like a natural reaction. Oh, you feel that even for a former enemy? That's how I feel about it, right now at least. Mimi, your heart's big enough for everyone to have a slice. Okay, well, no time like the present. Let's do something to help. Yeah, why not? Ethel helped us out way back after all. Now I got a chance to give something back, right? Suppose it'll help us earn their trust and kill a bit of time, maybe. I think Mimi's right. Guys, thanks. Right. Well, that was heartwarming, to be sure, but what are we gonna do to help exactly? Lance, you need to expend some mental energy on it yourself instead of blurting questions. I get this may be tricky for you. Oh, watch it, buddy. Well, if we're going to do that, perhaps a little intelligence gathering is in order. Yeah, I guess we got it. It's one thing to want to lend a hand, another to know where to stick it. I guess we better ask around the colony then. Still feeling weird about this? No, it's just... What, worried about helping the bad guys? It's a bit late for that, love. Anyway, if anyone tries to stir the pot again, we'll just punt them under a Levnis, right? And by we, I mean Lance, obviously. I'd like to call Ixnay on the punting if it's not too much bother. I'm afraid it would get quite messy. Come on, it was just a figure of speech, mate. Okay then. Everyone good to start asking around the colony to find out how we can help? Alright, helping out, do side quests. Okay, so we now have those icons. Holy shit, okay. What is... I guess I should look at this. It's ridiculous how many monsters are crawling around here. Also, how do we have the wounded in active duty? It was foolish for us to set up a base here. Colony force problems. Info acquired 1 out of 2.
I don't think the
I
meeting
see.
were able to respond in time.
Yeah, if this carries on, the wounded will just keep piling up higher and higher.
But yeah, the quest for side quests. So, I see. This tells us that we need to pick up a side quest here. You must be the ones Ethel told us about. Yeah, that's us. I'd love to give you a proper welcome, but unfortunately my hands are somewhat tied. Truly sorry. We have a lack of personnel, dwindling medical supplies, and patients won't stop arriving. Things really have been rough ever since we dropped to dirt rank. Not enough medical supplies, huh? It would appear that kind of problem calls for a swift handling. Alexandria, thanks for the heads up. Alright. Listen to people's conversations on your travels to acquire info fragments. Once you find enough, they can be discussed with fellow party members at rest spots. Huh. After gathering info, go to a rest spot, select Discuss for a chance to discuss it. In some cases, these discussions will trigger new quest developments. Yeah, the problem is I'm in the middle of a tutorial, and I kind of want to clear that so I can go back to adventuring. Okay. Discuss.
I think we need to discuss this.
It's time to get food. Oh, very soon. Alright, let's recap. Injuries from local monsters, trouble owing to the colony's location, but also be some more urgent cases with more wounded appearing by the day. And the medic team seemed super busy. It sounded like they couldn't provide adequate care, so they always had more patients coming in. I got the feeling they could deal with the staffing problem if they didn't also have not enough stuff problem. You mean if they had, like, drugs and bandages? Those kinds of medical supplies are difficult to craft without specialized facilities. Well, we're in the arse end of nowhere, and therefore bang out of luck. Precisely, it's only a matter of time before all the supplies start running out. Spark it all, so what are we... so what? We're up a creek with no paddle? Well, we have to do something. Huh. Ah, hang on. No, that wouldn't. Or would it? Tyan, if you got something to say, then do. Or by the Queen's knuckles, I'll slap you. Yes, but... then again... What is it, Tyan? Did you come up with something? First of all, I have to say there's no guarantee. Spit it out, man. We can work on the kinks later. Boy, this is... Tyan, just get to it. I hear you. Then let's leave this instant. You what? Oi, where are we off to now? Galagor's men here. If we're lucky, we might make it in time. In time for what? You're not making sense. So we have to go this instant. I'll explain when we get there. You need drop it. Let's just do as he says. Tyan, you're useless. Okay. Hero of quest. No want of courage.
Hey, you lot! Got a second?
What's up, Boliaris?
It's the commander.
What's the commander?
Gosh darn it.
Well, I haven't seen her for ages. Do you know where she is?
I don't think we've seen her.
Are you sure? You haven't seen her at all? Think very carefully. She wouldn't hesitate to die for the colony if it came down to it. And she's so strong that she'll bear any burden alone, however heavy. Look, if anything would have happened to her, then... Colony 4, then... we'd be...
Okay. Calm down.
Sorry. Got carried away.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Look, if you see her, just tell me, okay? Sorry to have kept you.
Yeah.
Discussing different info fragments can further quests. Cool. Changing the active quest. Okay, if you have no active quests, when a new one triggers, it will be auto-activated. Okay. And then quest menu. Cool. Alright. So, tutorial is gone. We are free to explore. We have this whole area. I'll probably kind of want to stay away from No Want for Courage. I don't know about the other side quests available in this game. I might honestly Oh, that's interesting. Oh, so you can skip travel and have it be at the same time. I don't know what this yellow line is. But I think I'm at least free to explore and wander around and grab stuff and all the goodies. So, I'm gonna be stopping here. I might wander around and level up a bunch before I play again. I'll probably maybe pick up the side quests. I might record them, I might not. Okay, so I just wandered around and grabbed stuff and a bunch of other things that pretty much nothing happened. However, we did get a lot of information, so I guess I should probably do some discussions. Because I've got several little bits. Okay, so we've got Ferranus Hulk's changes. So this was talking about how the Ouroboros members, the main crew, are really good with blades. Fog and Annihilation, I don't even know where I saw this one. It doesn't really matter. And then Ferranus Hulk's. I'll just go down the list.
Could you all come round for a second?
It seems Milik Meadows isn't the only place with a rusted out Ferranus, huh? Yeah, if I had to guess, they're all scattered all over Ionios. Ionios? You know what? I don't remember the pronunciation. What bothers me is how total they are. Surely they can't be standard practice, right? Ferranuses come in different flame clock ranks. If they aren't used to their strengths, their defeat can be crushing. Retrieval and transportation of a Ferranus also comes with costs. Leaving it to rot in the field can sometimes be simplest. And then it turns into a monster breeding ground. Man, that makes my blood boil a bit. But even abandoned, they can contain a wealth of supplies. I think they'll prove useful on our journey. For sure, if we see one anywhere, we should make an effort to check it out.
Where should I start?
Looks like wrecking a flame clock isn't enough to make everyone be like us. Yeah. They don't have to worry about the clock, but everything apart from that stays the same. Guess it's just us that can interlink. Change blades and so on? Bit of a shame though, isn't it? The trick with using other blades is pretty spark and useful. Lance, have you gotten comfortable using Sena's blade yet? Yeah, more or less. I'll tell you this though, bashing enemies around with that thing is a real bloody kick. Oh hey, here's a thought, why don't we all try using Sena's blade at once? Offense is the best defense, right? We'd be done in no time. Done and dusted as husks on the ground, yes. What do you mean? Attackers like Santa can only focus on the offense when they've got a defender to cover them. You have to maintain a balance in team composition. Going all in on any role would only risk total defeat. Yeah, no, I'm sorry, you're right. It's exactly as you say. Here's what we do then. Tyon, you do the defender thing and everybody else grabs Senna's blade. Better, yeah? Were you even listening to me, or does the word balance have too many syllables for you? They're charming. I don't know if I'm going to show off all of these conversations. They seem to just be them talking about stuff. Oh, they do give me quest progress, though. Sometimes. Hey, so you know how there was all that black fog in Benel Cave? Yes? That was pretty bad, right? I only have information I gained from the survey branch, but it's... Though that the fog usually presages an annihilation event. We escaped unscathed this time, but there was a very real chance we could have been caught up in it. Spark me. Irritatingly, just noticing the fog won't be enough to forewarn us of the event's occurrence. Huh? So it's not that quick then? Is this going to be a problem? Well, could happen anywhere between a few minutes to several years from the time of observation. There's no direct correlation between spotting the black fog and the timing of the event. Ah, well, that's just great news, isn't it? Best not get anywhere near it then. That's about the extent of it. Not that anyone's exactly diving into it with glee anyway. Somebody actually had mentioned, by the way, that when it comes to translation, when you see the characters go in it, you know, that is a common... Oh, I forget what that's called when it comes to writing. But it's effectively like a spacer thing. I think I can actually just warp over to this. I've been exploring the map. There's going to be a lot of stuff that I no longer include when I record. Just because I don't want us to be here forever. But, whoa, you're huge. You need death. Now this could be a bit scuffed, as I have one healer. Or I have 4 healers, 1 tank, and 1 DPS. I think we're fine, though. I'm gonna see if I can charge a team attack here. We'll see what happens. Oh. Do that. I guess Wide Slash is actually like an AoE attack, but should be fine. This is really silly. And probably not that good. Unfortunately. Well. I think there's still... Yeah, it's still focused on the heal mech. Well, I don't know. This could go fine. It looks like we're winning. I don't think we're going to get our chain gauge here, but that's okay. What was I going to say? Right, I'm just not going to include every little bit. Let's see. In this Let's Play, just because, like, I used to just do the full thing, but I'm trying to cut down a little bit, so, you know, we get through this a bit faster. You guys don't just have to see every fight. Let's just, I don't know. I guess I might as well interlink as well, just for some extra... Well, it's dead. Never mind.
We're unstoppable with you around, Senna.
Now, did we have enough points? Okay, there's a fight up there, but I think I've already done that one. What I'm trying to do is get Lens and Senna to max out, and then we can actually spread out a little bit more. Oh well. Anyway, I guess I'll see you on top of the mountain. Supply drops. Supply containers airdropped from each army's HQ at castles contains many valuable items. It's always worth looking out for red smoke marking their landing sites. Good to know. Yes, I'm aware. Wonder how regular those are.
Was that a supply drop?
Yes, sent from Agnus.
How can you tell?
We got word that an advanced troop from Agnus had been seen in the area. And if they're in the middle of enemy territory, it has to be due to some kind of operation. The supply drop must be timed for the arrival of a main force.
Funnily enough, it's that supply drop we're after.
Did you know about the Agnian troops, Tyon?
I've known about the presence of Agnian forces in this region for a while. I could never verify that supplies were being dropped, but I won't say I didn't suspect.
Oh yeah? Well, looks like you can verify it now.
From the way that you're talking, it sounds as though you're after supplies too.
Well, medical supplies specifically. We thought Colony 4 might need them.
I see. Then it looks as though we happen to have the same goal.
Really?
Boliaris was looking for you. You didn't actually come alone, did you?
I actually did. Your understanding of the situation is correct. And I can't risk any more casualties.
So you thought you'd go and take care of this yourself, huh?
In that case,
I said I couldn't afford any more casualties, and that includes you. I appreciate that you're willing, but Colony 4 is my responsibility.
We want to work with you, Ethel.
Be that as it may.
we've already made our minds up. That's why we're here.
You might end up having to cross swords with people from your own country.
Talking about avoiding casualties. You know that includes you too, Ethel, don't you?
I yield. I can't very well refuse you now.
Don't worry, Ethel. We're not who we used to be.
Yeah, we won't drag you down.
Then if we're agreed, let's hurry and pick up those supplies.
Apologies. And thank you all.
Ethel has temporarily joined the party. Now, does she actually attack? Oh yeah, heroes can join the party, can travel with you, and fight by your side. Neat. Does she show up? Ethel. Okay, she's just level...
That's our drop point. Head for the smoke rising from the container. That's our drop point.
Roger, Dodger.
Well, we didn't die.
Let's go pick it up before someone else does.
That's a good sign. Yeah, so she's just level 20. I was hoping she'd be higher so I could almost try and leverage her a little bit. That's okay. I've already fought this group before. Huh. I remember this, like, caldera thing. Maybe we should go back and actually double check. Just in case. Yeah, okay, so I've already done this. We're just gonna bully the weaklings. Like the fastest fight you can get. Though not a whole lot of class points, unfortunately. I wish you'd actually still get some. Oh.
That was spectacular.
Eh.
And I was the MVP. You were all thinking it.
Oh, actually, there's a flute point here.
Fight with focus.
Yeah, let's do it. I think we'll be fine. We've got an extra DPS here to even things out. The only immediate problem is we only have one tank, but that's fine. All we have to do is just clobber them fast enough. You know, I was expecting, with the whole, like, stave thing, instead of hitting people with the staff, we'd actually, like, you know, shoot using it in gun mode. But, like, shockingly, no? Like, I don't know. I guess it's not that big of a deal, but I was really under the impression that, like, these staves would be, you know, use the stave part. Let's see. Use the staff part to heal and the gun part to attack, but no. You use the gun part for only special moves or something.
I'd say we were moving in sync, right, Tyon?
It's confusing, and also a lot of yelling.
Such is
the... They don't really want me climbing out of this caldera, do they?
Something's not right. Keep your guard up.
Okay. It seemed like there's a lot of bodies here, and a lot of hyenas.
Hey! Something's not right.
What do we do?
No time to daydream. We have to hurry. Ethel!
You're right, Noah. We have no time to waste. Let's rout those nuisances. Something we can use to our advantage.
I bet the lead-in for all of this is we're going to ally with the other colony, the rival one. Oh, I'm getting smacked. Worse things have happened, I guess. Actually, you know what? We should probably do our just big AoEs, seeing as we are the DPS mech. I definitely want the can overclock into, or can chain moves. Cancel moves into each other. Because, boy, I bet that would make this a lot easier. I wouldn't be in mech form very long, but I bet you could do some serious burst with it.
Glad that's over.
Yeah, just one thing left. Ethel.
Huh.
What?
Take your wounded and get out.
Huh.
Leave, now. Did I do the right thing just now? As a Kevesi commander?
There was never a reason for any of us to fight in the first place. You did the right thing, in my opinion.
The actions you believe to be correct don't always lead to good outcomes. Some situations aren't salvageable. That's the nature of war. It's beyond anyone's control.
Ethel?
I'm sorry. What a tedious thing to talk about. We'll recover the supplies and head back to Colony 4. I'm afraid I'll need you all a while longer.
I really hope we find some medical supplies.
Time to do the right thing, eh?
Well, see, they do a double sending for this one. Half the sendings I do... Oh, but you know what? This is probably kind of a special sending. So I don't think it usually even does this, like, little cutscene thing for most of the sendings that I do out in the wild. That is so cool that they actually invented these. I mean, it's not like it really needs too much invention to make a different type of woodwind. But I still think it's neat that they went out of the way to make something slightly different.
I'll need a hand here.
I'm on it. Oh, hey, I found the what's it.
Huh. I was expecting more. I mean, I guess the medical supplies probably take the meat of it, but still. Okay. Where are we at? We do have some side quests. Oh, but they're not actually in this region, so we don't need to worry about it. Oh, I can't travel back. Uh-oh. Okay, so why couldn't I have fast traveled back here? I was expecting there to be a side... Okay, there is a cutscene. I feel like if you just warp in, it should just trigger the cutscene instead.
Commander? Commander! Commander Ethel! I looked for you everywhere. Where in blazes were you?
I went to fetch medical supplies. Distribute them to the med team.
Yes, Mom, I'll... wait. No. Oh, no, no, you don't.
I'm sorry for making you worry. Just, please. I did this for everyone.
I understand your feelings, but... well, I suppose at least you're unharmed.
That's twice you've helped me out. I owe you another one.
Nah, don't worry about it. We were acting of our own free will.
Then to reward your efforts, I'll work on getting our injured up and about again. Come, Boliaris.
Coming.
Ethel.
What's wrong, Noah?
I was thinking about what you said. The actions you believe to be correct don't always lead to good outcomes. If someone like you says it, then I don't doubt it's probably true. But back then, you helped us. You saved us. You risked your life. Thanks to you, we're alive right now. I can say with certainty that's a good outcome. That's the only thing I'm certain of, actually.
Noah, you...
And we never properly thanked you.
Huh, so we didn't.
Oh, yeah.
Silvercoat Ethel, we want to formally thank you for your courage.
I can hardly recognize the three of you. I'll continue to do my best to live up to my nickname. May our alliance last.
Wait, class inheritor. Oh! So Noah now has her class. So Ethel's class, Flash Fencer. Attacker using buff arts is advised before deploying other arts. Talent art raises the attack power, so make sure to perform roll actions. Complete a hero's hero quest to have them permanently join the part. What? Deepen your affinity with a hero to allow your main party members free use of the hero's class. Expanding class choices. Once a hero formally allies with you, the party member designated as that hero's class inheritor will gain the ability to assume the hero's class too. Other characters can still acquire a hero's class by fighting alongside that hero or other party members. Check how close each party member is. Cool. More members you have using the classes you want to learn, the quicker you'll be able to teach them to the rest of the team. Okay. And we can also change clothing now. Oh, class equipment unlocks for cosmetic use at rank 10. With some equipment, your current class's weapon may not appear.
All the little jobs are done. Time to hit the boss?
Okay.
You bet.
Looks like it's time to rest, but I've also got some characters to talk to and some other things. I'll work on that. Whoa, okay. So, interestingly enough, despite the fact that we don't have them unlocked, we can now see all of the other potential classes in the game, or at least most of them, question mark. So we do have access to the Flash Fencer, but we can also see Stalker, Strategos, Full Metal Jaguar, attack foes in wide area with twin guns and drones. Yumsmith. Wait. Oh no, this is just based on the characters. So Yumsmith we've got to get from our Nopon. Interestingly enough. Thaumaturge, Guardian Commander, War Medic, Lone Exile, Incursor, Lost Vanguard, Signifier, Soul Hacker, Martial Artist, Troubadour, Seraph, and Machine Assassin. Is that all of them? So, what is this? 21, 23? No, there's probably another 7 or so that we haven't even, that aren't listed or something. Maybe? Maybe not. I don't know. One way or another. Cool. Alright, well, I mean, seeing as we're here, bedtime.
We could do with some food.
Well, let's start by cleaning clothes. Alright, I also changed everybody's outfits to be a little bit more static. A lot of them I actually used their alternative color sets. Uni's red jumpsuit's a little weird. It looks better with the jacket. Anyway, we also maybe have some bonus EXP. Do we bother? How many levels could I give? And how much would it change? Actually a fair bit. Do I care? Or if I do... Oh, level up all. Yeah, sure, why not?
I definitely feel stronger.
I guess the one downside to that is now we're more overleveled, and the regular enemies are going to be even less useful EXP. But frankly, I don't care.
Let's lay out the facts.
Something bothering you, Noah? Your brow is awfully furrowed. Huh? Oh, sorry, I didn't realize I was making a face. Is there something on your mind? Yeah, it's nothing too important, though. Oh, really? Sure you're not remembering the thing about the husks? Ah, yeah, that has to be it. God, am I really that easy to read? We've known each other for so long, of course we can read your mind by now. You're talking about the husks that were left near the Singbreeze funnel place. It'll be dangerous to send them off. They're right inside monster territory. Is it really bothering you that much? To be honest, I don't think I can let it go. At the same time, though, it feels wrong to put everyone in danger just because I'm feeling uneasy. Holding back like that isn't like you. We'd rather you just ask us, straight up. And anyway, not like anyone here would object to sending off the husks. Of course not. I've been in favor of it from the start. Right, we have to give them a proper send-off. Noah, Mio, you're the overseers here. You should make the judgment call. I'm sorry, everyone. No, scratch that. Thank you for going along with me on this. I hope Noah gains a little bit more confidence and, like, connection with reality.
Yeah, let's get some
Because I
food
like him
on
as
the
a
go.
character. He's just a little too airheady.
Another bit thinner, I think. Best bath ever. You taking a dip, Mimi? It's nice and warm. I might skip today. Wasn't really a sweaty one. What? How can you miss a hot bath opportunity? Then again, I guess when you smell so nice already, maybe it's no problem. Are you, embarrassed about other people seeing you? There's no need to be. Miss Ethel thought of everything. She even managed to give us a window when the bath would be empty. Ah, yes. I did know that. I guess maybe I will take a dip. Atta girl. Okay. Don't wait for me. All right, then. Have a good one. And good night. Yeah. Good night, Senna.
I wonder if they're all blades. Yeah, I hadn't really thought about this a little bit. I thought there was just, random design choices. But what if every single protagonist here is a blade? That would explain why they're being artificially created, and why she's got a Blade Eater core in her chest and is somewhat based on Nia. Either that or this whole thing is digital and just a weird simulation. They should be finished clearing the landslide soon. We'll be able to set out for Ribby Flats. Colony 4's engineers are excellent. They took care of that faster than I thought they would. I guess we'll be saying bye-bye to Colony 4. Ethel and the others have been good to us. I'd like to see her before I go. Yeah, I want to do that too. I guess we all should. Let's go mob command. Solving Colony folks' problems will deepen your affinity with them. This can be done by completing quests, filling collectability card requests, etc. Raising your affinity with the colony grants affinity bonuses that make your adventure easier. Go to Party Skills Affinity Bonuses to see the bonuses you've unlocked. Okay, that's actually really cool. Party skills. So traversal skills, but we don't have those yet. Speed jogger, item retriever. So item collection range, monster detection range. Oh, decreases. So they can't see. Shiny hunter increases chance of finding rare ones. Meal effect duration, swimming speed, and no blood caravans to visit the colonies. We don't have a meal effect. It's probably fine. The meal effects are kind of good. Yeah, the main question is, how do I get the... Oh, here we go. We still don't have enough, unfortunately, for a lot of these. But we do at least have the Colony 4 ones. And I legitimately thought I was, like, loaded on resources, but it looks like no. Maybe I have to go elsewhere. Yeah, I've been collecting as much as I possibly can.
Yep, we got places we need to be.
Okay. But they want me to go see Ethel first. And we gotta keep an eye out for these speech bubbles. Because they're free points. Secret to Ethel's strength is in her talent art. Her attack power goes up every time she uses it. Read the flow of battle well, and she's virtually unparalleled as an attacker. That said, she might end up inadvertently drawing enemies' attention in the process. Defenders have to be equally vigilant. Yeah, there's not really a whole lot of reason why I'd read those, to be honest. Let's see. Once you enter the office, you'll be unable to include Ethel in the party. Yeah. Nice having her as a bonus party member, but not that important.
I have to ask, before you go, why is it that you stick together?
Given what's what, we pretty much have to.
Considering how everybody attacks us on sight now.
At this point, I suppose it just panned out this way.
You really think so? That's not really how it looks to me.
Well, one thing's for sure. We were sworn enemies once. And yet, we all share the will to live in the now. Before becoming Ouroboros, I never realized. But that common will, it was reason enough to stick together.
I see. Not everyone makes the choice to fight willingly. Lance said that you have to. Well, right now every one of us has to. There's no question it would be better if they didn't. Your journey may have started out of necessity, but now you're pushing forwards towards a common goal. And that might be all we want, and all that we wish the world could be.
what we wish it could be.
You're heading out as well?
As soon as we're done here, I'll make for the castle.
What?
You forget, I am the commander. We haven't revolted against our nation, so I have to report in.
Ethel, are you sure?
Oh, don't worry. I'll be leaving you out of it.
That's not it. The consul earlier turned Mobius. Were it to...
If you mean that monster, I'm well aware of the risk.
Then why?
Because it's my responsibility to those I command. As for the consul, we can say he died in an accident.
And you can't do it remotely?
Now that the consul and Flameclock are both lost to us, I have to make a report, and not over comms. I have to requisition more supplies, too.
And what if they fit you with a new clock?
I can worry about that then.
You're fine with it? Really?
Don't get preoccupied with us. Keep to your path. Follow it, wherever it may lead you. Life is short.
I suppose.
Hey, while we're all still here, one more word of warning. The consul was attempting to remove you from the picture. In light of that, you'll likely come up against hostility. But listen, you should keep engagement to a minimum. Keves or Agnus. That goes for both of them.
But if we break their clocks, just like with Colony 4 here, they would... well, they would be free, wouldn't they?
You'd do well to remember not everyone thinks the same as I do. Even within this colony, many still haven't come to accept their new reality. To make things even more fraught, in other colonies, there are those who are more than willing to fight, as you'd expect.
So it's no use appealing to their sense of compassion, or hoping they'll treat us fairly? Is that it?
Yes, precisely. You will change the fate of others just by virtue of coming into contact with them. It's quite the burden. You may not want the responsibility.
A burden, perhaps.
All that said, you get embers on your coat, you have to brush them off. If push comes to shove, do not flinch. Do whatever it takes, for the greater good. I wish you all a smooth and fruitful journey. Ouroboros, huh? If only we could have been there as well.
We should check the route data again, make sure we're on the right path. We're on course for Swordmarch. But first we'll need to take the southeast road through Ruby Flats. Ah yes, that's the route that Ethel recommended. Correct. She said the battlefronts are pretty static at the moment, but do we have any intel about colony deployment? As far as Ethel and Colony 4 is concerned, we've got a pretty good idea. But what about any others? Wouldn't expect any shenanigans all the way out here. In any case, we mustn't let our guard down along the way. Danger could be lurking anywhere in the background, so insecurity stalks us. Not much we can do about that, though. Now, come on, man. We'll muddle through. Let's hope so. Hey, I mean, if we run into another colony, it isn't necessarily a bad thing. Are you sure about that? It doesn't matter if we run into Agnus or Keves. Either one would mean getting into a dust-up. True. But what I meant was, if we destroyed their flame clock, we'd set everyone free, just like we did for Colony 4. Easy to say. Well, sure, I mean, if conditions allow it. If we're brushing off embers, we'll have no choice in the matter. That's right. Hey, maybe it's better if we put off worrying about that until the time comes. Uni speaking sense there. True, we can just react to events as they happen, play it by ear. Gotcha. I'll apply myself to that. Liberating colonies. Destroying a colony as flame clock will liberate it from the council's grasp. Once liberated, the people are free to act how they like, opening up new fragments to find. Every time a colony is liberated, the warning level of its nation, Keves or Agnus, will increase. The warning level for each nation can be checked in the main menu. As the threat level increases, so too will the number of soldiers from each nation deployed on the field. You can check out various... Okay, so there's the affinity chart. That's interesting. Does this mean I can go back? Probably not. Oh, yeah. Can I go back here? Huh. Can't skip travel there at all. Yeah, I wasn't thinking as such. Oh, but I can go all the way back. That's interesting. Do we want to try? Because it would be kind of cool to, like, attack and liberate that whole area. But I don't know if it'll let me. Also looks like there's a ton of ether around. Let's see. Yeah, maybe I can go back. And yeah, there's also tons of places to explore if I decided I want to. Which, like, is also kind of interesting in its own right. Okay, alas, surely we gotta stay away from Colony 9, at least until we hear they're in trouble or some other troubling info like that. So yeah, cannot liberate this area yet. I did fight a Crabble, though, which is nice. Oh, there's a quest-related event and some other stuff over here, if I want to do that. But frankly, I think I'm not. I think I'm going to just go back and progress the story, and we'll come back when we feel like it. Let's see. Also, looking at the map, that is 100% the whale from Xenoblade 2. Oh, are we heading over here for Melody of Morning? Yeah, sure. I think the last time I tried going here, it stopped me for whatever reason, or maybe it didn't. It was just a bunch of high-level enemies. I don't know. It doesn't matter that much. But yeah, I was looking at the thing that the sword was stabbed into, and it very much looks like the giant whale. Oh shoot, what was his face? It was the whale nation that would actually go around underneath the Sea of Clouds. Zeke. It was Zeke's country. Got mega stabbed by a giant mecha sword. Which is interesting. So I think that's going to be a big thing that happened, question mark. I am quite curious what the connections are, but yeah, I almost wonder if, like, humanity... No, because there are definitely humans. Like, I wonder if this country or the world was kind of replaced largely with weird artificial blade countries. And with that, I think our job's done. What say you, Noah? Yes, I think so. Thank you all for helping me with this. That should bring a little peace to those who fell partway. Yeah, I really hope it does. E.
It's a good feeling, isn't it?
Let's see, affinity level up, and yeah, there's no way we're doing anything this direction. Okay, so where the heck are we going now? It's down there, so does that mean I can just go back to this? Ayy. Perfect. Yeah, so the tunnel was blocked off, I guess, somewhere in the way. Well, I mean, I guess they were shelling the whole area, so... must have happened at some point. Anyway, time to kind of freely explore, do stuff. I think I see a shortcut ladder and some other things that I gotta grab, but I'm gonna grab the container above me. But I might, yeah, you know. Skip ahead. Okay, so there's a colony up ahead, but there's also a mystery side quest?
Tie on?
Yes. I'd really hoped it would turn out to be nothing. Ah, it seems someone else got here first.
That gear must be a high-rank colony.
Lay the Ouroboros where they stand!
I'd love to see you try, mate!
Okay, well, we're not under-leveled for this, so that's a good sign. Okay, at his side. Am I? Okay. Problem is they keep moving. I don't even know who I'm targeting here. There we go. Unfortunately, I don't know if we're going to be able... Well, yeah, we're not going to be able to overclock Buster him. But, you know, interestingly enough, I was originally kind of playing as... kind of trying to focus on using that as much as possible-ish and using it well. No, it kind of doesn't matter as much. It feels more like, hey, I should be hyper-focusing on chain attacks more than anything else. Which, by the way, we have a lot. Guess we leveled our chain attack. Yeah, there's also the mecha bits. Okay, who am I targeting now? This one. Nope. Don't think that worked. It's fine. Let's just destroy this guy. I don't know. Let's see. Has to be unblockable? Nah. Just do this. Okay. I've gotten decent at doing my chain gauges. It doesn't look like this one's quite as big as I was hoping for. But that's okay. How is this person? Oh, this is their tank. Go figure. I was wondering about this. Not that any of it matters. I was just hoping I could get the overkill, but I guess I should have let... Well, no. They're dead anyway. Yep, there they go. I love the music for the chain attack. It is, by and far, some of the best music in this game. FS defense, ether defense. I just don't think we're doing that much ether damage. I could be wrong. Okay, yep, definitely got enough of this. Yeah, specifically I've gotten to the point where I can save one of my two attackers for the very end. There's got to be other ways for me to, like, min-max this, and that's something I should probably work on, but for now it's fine. I know there's a way that you can get it up to, like a fourth round, but I do not know how to do that. Let's go with him. This is such overkill. But it'd be nice if it gives me extra EXP for the whole encounter, but I think it's just for this poor dude. Which, you know, sometimes it's okay to just absolutely horrendously overkill a dude. What happened to the other person? I think we just knocked this person back so much. Damn. That's one hell of an EXP bonus. And then there's the poor medic. Sorry.
What was that?
Pull back! I don't like our odds. They must be silver rank at least.
You're Caution dulls your insights. Your crude fighting wastes almost all your potential. And you, good judgment, but you're a bad quitter. Just as I'd heard, sadly.
I knew it. Colony Iota.
I've heard about them.
I bet you have. Commander Alexandria's famed for her keen wit.
How dare you take Dame Alex's name in vain, scum!
We've committed no crimes.
I suppose you can prove that?
Well, proving a negative isn't really possible. But what you think you know isn't the whole truth.
Eat this, sucker! Ah!
Dame Alex!
Senna! I'm so there!
Sorry to go off book on you, folks. Snuff.
That's enough. It will suffice for this little trial. You struggle for your lives in vain. Ouroboros criminals. Those lives will be mine. This I swear.
They're a bunch of morons, just as we'd heard. And rude to boot.
Indeed. But that might make for a fun reception. What you think you know is not the whole truth, huh? I do hope you'll tell.
Looks like we managed to lose them.
What in Her Majesty's ever-loving cheekbones just happened back there?
Simply put, our foes were well versed in the art of war, though their methods were inelegant, to say the least.
Inelegant, like war's ever pretty.
They're efficient at stockpiling combat rewards. That's how they managed to climb to silver rank already.
I heard they even share their supplies with other colonies. That seems kind of awesome.
Sharing supplies? Why would they do that?
It would prove beneficial in the long term, I think.
Creating debts to strengthen ties with other allied forces does open up your options, insofar as battle tactics are concerned.
And if that leads to better results in combat, you can get your hands on even more goods.
What I'm getting here is that they're trouble.
Yes, and to make matters worse, Alexandria herself announced that they will come for us again.
I bet us traitors would net them a hefty reward, huh?
So how about we turn the tables on them? Punch their lights out!
Listen to yourself, you doofus. We're talking silver here, yeah?
Well, whatever we choose to do, here's something to bear in mind. Colony Iota's commando group is made up of 4 units. Regardless of the precautions we take, we've a high chance of encountering them. We should consider our approach carefully.
Well, in that case, in terms of sheer power, they're the ones with the advantage. We should avoid a direct confrontation. If we could just dismantle those commando units, it would help lower the colony's capabilities.
And it might give us an opening to strike.
Yeah, if it comes to that.
But it basically allows us to avoid fighting as much as possible, right? I like that plan.
No objections from me either.
Personally, I'd hope we don't even meet them.
We got new folks on the map.
All right. So, do we actually have a quest for that, or is it just kind of an introduction? Because I don't see an objective. New affinity log. Shell. Oh. It even kind of looks like her. Unfortunately, we have no actual affinity with these people. So, I do really appreciate that there is, like, the affinity web, and they keep bringing that back up again. So does that mean I cannot go this direction? Maybe I can? I see more side quests in that area. So, maybe?